ऐसे देखो, स्नेक हेड दिखता है.
So let's begin. Hey, welcome back, homies. Hope you're doing good. I would wish you good morning. So last night at around 7:30 to 8, we reached Kamlapur near Hampi. We are staying at a hotel called Mango Tree Homestay. Pretty good place. I'll put a review of it probably later. So today morning around 6:30, we left our hotel and we are out for sightseeing now. First thing first, I would be going to a place called Anjaneri Mountain. So let's begin. We started our day with Anjanadri Hill. The road that leads to this place is quite scenic too. Witnessing breathtaking sunrise in beautiful Hampi surroundings is definitely a sight not to miss. Anjanadri Hills is believed to be the birthplace of Hanuman. Historically, Hampi is Kishkinda Nagri from Ramayana. You need to climb over 500 steps to reach the temple. The view of whole area can be seen from here. This is also famous for sunset. At around 7 am, we started climbing Anjanadri Hills. As per the signboard near shoe rack, the preferred dress code for women is Indian wear or full pant or full length jeans. Shorts should be avoided altogether. Also, while climbing, make sure you keep your hands free to avoid any nuisance from monkeys. Even though we did Anjanadri and Hampi sightseeing on the same day, it might be a bit hectic for some, so it is preferred not to combine these two on the same day. Anjanadri Mountain, Pampa Sarovar. We then started our sightseeing. In Hampi, there are around 83 monuments to visit, for which 3 days are required. We opted for one day tour, where most of the significant places are covered. The sightseeing can be done in possibly 3 ways. First would be hiring a Karnataka government trained official guide. They charge you around rupees 2000 for one day tour depending on the season and explain monuments in details. This would be for around 7 to 8 hours including the lunch time. If you have a car, guide can join you, else they can join you on their own vehicle. Second option would be to hire an auto rickshaw guide. Here, auto rickshaw driver would take you to the places and give short description on the go. And the third option would be doing it all your own. We opted for the option 1, that is hiring the government trained guide, and we are satisfied with the choice and our guide as well. In case you are planning to hire one in advance before visiting there, please let us know in comments. After visit, we did our breakfast at Shri Lakshmi Fast Food Center near Ambedkar Chowk. This is very simple place yet crowded. The vada is speciality here, and this vada is bit different than the regular medu vada that we have, and it is worth to try it. Our tour started at around 10 am as we went to Anjanadri in the morning. Preferably the tour can be started around 9 am as well. Talari Gatta Gate, Pushkarni, Parankush Mandap और उत्सव मंदिर, Vitthal Mandir. We first headed to Vitthal temple. and on the way we saw Horse Bazaar and Pushkarni, the famous chariot of Hampi. The most famous stone chariot and musical pillars are located inside temple premises. Then Vijayanagara's army symbol and stone carved dinosaur are some of the more interesting things to see here. Walking 200 meters from temple on the banks of Tungabhadra river, we can see Purandar Das or Pundalik Mandap. This is very calm and serene place and worth the walk. Then we headed for lunch and we had a South Indian meal at Hampi Paradise restaurant, where one has a choice to sit down legs crossed to have lunch. Queen's Bath, Royal Enclosure. Lotus Mahal, Hazara Ramachandra Mandir, Elephant Stable. After lunch, we went to Royal Enclosure. The most famous step tank is located here. The 9-meter high decorated platform, the Mahanavami Dibba, will surely remind you of the Raj Darbar from Bahubali movie. Then we visited Hazari Rama Mandir. The relics on the walls of the temple depict the Ramayana from 3 versions out of the 300 known different versions. Then we went to Zanana Enclosure and visited Lotus Mahal, Elephant Stable, Queen's Baths, etc. Hemakuta Hill, Virupaksha Mandir. Around sunset time, we visited Ganesh temple and witnessed sunset from the small hill next to the temple. We ended our tour with Virupaksha Mandir. There were few more places out of which we have mentioned only the famous ones here. Hey homies, what's up? So we are done with the sightseeing of Hampi and we were just wondering where we should have our dinner. So right now we are at the place called Hospet. Hospet is approximately 13 kilometers from Hampi. So if you would be coming from Pune or Mumbai, you will definitely visit the place called Hospet, or you will go through Hospet to Hampi. So we were just wondering where we should have our dinner, and the place that you see at the back, the name of the place is Sai Tiffins. I'm not sure if you are able to hear me properly due to traffic noise, but if you are, then hear this. This is the place you wouldn't like to miss. The thing, because the plate called vada sambar, or we can say idli vada, that's the best vada I ever had in my lifetime. So I would recommend this place definitely. The place opens at 7 a.m. in the morning and probably is open till 9 p.m. or probably 10 p.m. in the night. So anyways, if you would like to have the best idli or vada or uttappa or dosa, probably this is the place you should visit. Thanks for watching. After dinner, we had Karnataka's special Gadbad ice cream at Hotel Iceland, which is at the walkable distance from Sai Tiffins. It was an awesome end of the quite hectic day. Due to peak season, we could not find rooms in famous hotels of Kamlapur. So we opted for Mango Tree Homestay, as this place had very good reviews online about the owner and the overall service. The rooms were new, clean and tidy. They were a bit smaller in size, however the place is peaceful and service was indeed great. And we overall had a good stay. Alternatively, you could also opt a hotel in Hospet. Being a bigger city, you will find good options for stay and food here.